Hey everybody, Pinstripe here, and welcome to my brand new series, The Battle Plan. This video is just an introduction to the series, but as I'm sure you figured out, we're going to be focusing on map reviews and going into detail about each and every map in the single player campaign. Now, depending on the popularity of this series, I may look at doing multiplayer maps as well, but do bear in mind that if that adds on to the total, then that gives 72 core maps within the entire game, so there is plenty to cover. Anyway, we'll be breaking down each map individually while going over some of the common strategies that tend to be used within the community. I will also be giving my own personal strategies and tips along the way, including specifics regarding class roles during these missions and the use of offensive and defensive moves. Do keep in mind that this series will cover both normal and hard mode, so I'll be referring to each in conjunction with one another. My objective with this series is to bring to light my own thought process when taking on these maps and their specific mission objectives. Despite what many people may think, Hogs of War contains much more detail, as every minor factor within a single game can be the difference between winning and losing. We'll be going over positioning, damage numbers, and player advantages such as wall climbing areas on each map, and weapon and health pickup locations. One thing I must point out from the get-go is that this series is in no way a guide that must be followed to the T whenever you play on these maps. I would use that term very loosely, if anything, but keep in mind that the talking points on each map are usually going to be based around my own playstyle, which means that certain choices during each mission won't always be the best option. This series is being made possible in part by the Open Hogs of War and Hogs of War Reheated teams respectively. Without them and their efforts, I wouldn't be capable of delivering detailed map shots if I were only limited to gameplay. The Open Hogs of War editor allows me to fly around any level and position my camera accordingly, which is extremely helpful, especially with the most recent update that added in further details like foliage crates and vehicles, so you should definitely check that out. The link to it will of course be in the description, and as many of you guys know, the Reheated team spent some time compiling the current maps for me into OBJs so I can use them within Maya, which is the other piece of software that I'll be using within this series. But honestly though, a huge thank you to both teams once again for all the work that they've been putting in to greatly benefit this community. So yeah, that is everything you need to know before watching the battle plan. I hope you guys enjoy this series. If you have any particular favorite map that you'd like shown in this series, regardless of whether it's multiplayer or single player, let me know in the comments. And in the meantime guys, that's going to wrap it up, so I will catch you guys later for the next one. Peace out everybody.
Destination